Well, howdy, howdy, y'all. We have us a lovely roadside plant here. And yes, it is edible, according to the guide. This particular one, probably not so much, because it is less than 200 feet from the main road. But this lovely little perennial is native to North America, Asia, and South America, and it goes by the common name of catchfly. Let you see what it looks like from standing. Easy to miss if you're just walking by, but they have extremely long stems, itty bitty flowers, and it does taste bitter when raw, but when cooked it apparently develops a sweet flavor like peas. If it still retains its bitter flavor after having a blanching or light cooking, that is likely the toxic version and you should not eat any further than tasting. Again, like Google Lens search on all this, I tried to go for a deeper dive, but I would definitely consult foraging magazines and or books with lots of pictures in them to confirm and reconfirm. There are several species in the catchfly variety family, and they prefer sandy to rocky, well-drained soil where they get plenty of water, which again, given where we're at, it is fairly kept up. Now down that direction a good decent way is where we found the red columbine flower, which was not an edible one. Forgive me, I think I'm starting to get a bit sick from the weather, but we did find the red columbine, and it has since been mowed up, unfortunately. But they got to maintain they got to maintain the roads, and this is a good way to keep my wild friends from getting hit as much by vehicles, because people going through this direction, as you can well see, don't really, at least these fine folks are paying attention to the speed limit. I've seen quite a few through here 70, 80. Hell, I've seen some of the kids top out at 90 miles an hour on this road. So, shit happens. It's nice to have the road cleared off because it's both safe for drivers and safe for us. And our good people at the city, or at least the good people on this particular property, did do us the kindness of leaving a bit of a wild line for the deer. They also tend to leave some of their field uncut for what appears to be the deer as well, but I don't know as I haven't really talked to them. Eventually I'm going to get down to this side of the road collection. You can tell that I've been working on it, but when it comes to these roads that everyone drives on, there's never ever a day that you won't find trash, unfortunately, because everybody tends to just take their bottles and toss them rather than keep them. At this point, I'd rather you toss them than piss in them. If you put liquid back in the bottle, have the good decency to take it to your own trash can to dispose of it, please. But sorry about that, y'all. I'd edit that out, but y'all know I don't really do editing so well. Keep them raw and dirty, I guess. But yeah, they've been doing a nice work here, it seems like. Or at least had a decent company of folks doing nice work. Their display is looking quite lovely. Quite lovely indeed. They do a lot of car shows here. Personally, I find it to be a waste of space, but you know what? They also raise horses, and I'm guessing that's the side that I'd respect a lot more than the car shows. Looking to find middle ground, not always just looking to fit. This is a massive clay deposit that they are basically going to slowly bring back to life through these plants. Now, I cannot identify them at the moment because they're still brand new, and this ain't really meant to be, critiquing. But the bushes they're putting directly into the ground, the chips and the mulch that they've put in, as well as what they're probably going to put on top of it as a protective layer, it's good for it. It's going to basically bring back the clay deposit that the road had deprived us of. And what I'm at the moment doing is just hunting. Looking for good video ideas for y'all. Looking for new plants. And looking for supplies that won't be missed or forgotten. I don't take, for example, there's lots of wood on this site that I would like to take with me to help build those stairs that I'm putting in. Like that one there. Like that one there. But as you can tell, and I can tell, they are still very much working. If it was litter, I'd have no problem taking it and repurposing it for our purposes. But I don't know if that's litter or if that's somebody that just, I was using this piece of wood as a measuring stick, I was using it as a rake, whatever, and I plan on using it again. If it ain't yours, don't take it. If it sat there for more than a week and it ain't a construction site, well, guess what? That ain't got forgotten, that got left. That can be repurposed. Sorry, I finally got a whiff of good air. And I wanted to show y'all one of my favorite pines. It's a conifer, and I would not suggest eating it, but something about the wood and everything that come off of that just, it's a very comforting smell. It's a very comforting, like, overall ambiance. And they planted a row of those. Again, sorry y'all. If you're wondering where I've been, basically, I was going to show y'all that one in the next little short that I'm going to put out. I'll show you all the muddy ass stairs I made that I'm still working on. We got to work a drainage system in, and I have a bunch of limbs, but I'll show you all that in a minute. Since I basically don't have to take the hike that I was planning today, that got postponed until tomorrow because of the weather, which was a lot worse about 5 minutes ago. But since that got postponed, and assuming I can still swing a Maddox, I'm gonna try to get the wooden stairs finished, put it in, get the wooden stairs finished, put in, and do a little bit of grass clearing, and maybe, just maybe, since it's like ideal weather to plant flower seeds and the like, if I can get the hill cut down, and I can get all that done without dying, of course. If I can get the hill cut down, I can get my rake down there in the Maddox, stab up the hill real good, scrape it real good, and then I can get the wildflower seeds from the agricultural center and keep Bartow beautiful and put them all across that hill. That, I think, would be very nice. And if I take the sticks that I currently have, cut a little bit further in the stairs, and then bury said sticks laying across each other, cut or split down the sides that way that they lock together better, and then bury one end of them while hammering the other end in to the slope, I should have drainage and the mud problem fixed. Because my biggest concern, David kept telling me to put slopes in this way instead of this way to prevent water retention. And I get that. The problem is that when I put a slope in this way, if you're an older person and you step on that, there's a chance, not 100%, but a chance you'll slide back. I don't want anyone to fall down my stairs. So, if I take these sticks, hammer them in a cross, lay them flat, and then bury one end of them with rocks and clay, hammer that in real good, it should, in my mind, create basically a solid roll-safe surface you can just step down on, and on rainy days the water will drain from under them with each step. Again, I'm not a civil engineer. I'm learning all of this one experiment at a time. But I think I've droned on enough. Y'all have a good day. We'll check in when we get there, and I'll show you what it looks like so far, and we'll try to get some more work done on that. Y'all be good. If you're feeling bad like I am, maybe don't hike as far today, but get out there and stretch your legs out, touch some grass. Have a good day, y'all.